Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Flashes will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Army's offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Golden Flashes get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Hands it off. The Golden Flashes will move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's got him, and they convert. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That's caught. It's Slater. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. On the option. Now the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And how about the lefty? He's got to buy some time and scrambles outside the pocket to the right and does a really good job of, even though he's running, still stays under control and makes a nice strike to his wide receiver.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Army! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it.
He's going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent.
And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Black Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run at the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 35 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the counter. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they do.
He wants to throw. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Kent State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the gun, running back on the move. The Black Knights get enough to move the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Works the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes his connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They keep attacking through the air. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Finds his man. It's Fox. Touchdown, Army! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 82.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they've thrown two straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you do...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
He's back to throw on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off.
The pass on first down. Intercepted by Arnold. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jeff.